Welcome to Panther Sports Talk as we start a new chapter with Dr. Megan Franklin. Thanks for joining us here inside the McLeod Center as your introductory press conference, the new chapter for UNI Athletics. I know a lot of Panther fans are excited, but why are you excited to be here in Panther country?
Absolutely. Well, I've been a fan of Northern Iowa athletics since I've been in the league. We've always needed to make sure that Iowa is strong in the league. So Drake and Northern Iowa have long been great rivals on the court, but that only makes us better in doing so. So I also think we've got absolutely phenomenal coaching staff. And so they end up being sources of, visionary sources in our league. And so you listen to what their opinions are because they've done it and done it well for a long time. So we've looked to staff as colleagues and now friends over the years. And so when the opportunity arose, the signature is the people. And that truly is what made me want to be here.
We've had athletic directors in the past that came from larger schools. Well, I think you bring something unique coming from a mid-major size like Drake.
Right. Well, I have a little bit of both, right? Started my career at Nebraska, Virginia Tech, then Drake. And so I've seen the, athletics in institutions of higher education and really, strengthening those communities. And so I'm excited to be staying in the conference from another mid-major, appreciate the role of a mid-major in the university and in the community, that we really do get to know each other. And it's about relationships, and it's about the accessibility that fans can have to our student athletes, to our coaches, to camps, to clinics. You really feel like you know each other. And that's special because it's all about community.
So what drew you to a career in college athletics? It's a unique, challenging, but yet fun career path to take.
It is. Well, when you want to, be driven, why not work around driven people, right? And so, you're always reviewing film, if you will, with people and how they're getting better and striving to be better. And that's an exciting environment to be in. I also really, truly believe you can leverage the power of the jersey for a greater good. And so athletics is really exceptional in that it has led important conversations in our lives, and that's important to me too.
What about the role of athletics in the broader university? I know UNI is doing this big Our Tomorrow campaign and a lot of excitement around the institution, but what role does athletics play in that?
Well, it's legacy building, and so the Our Tomorrow campaign is truly that. What are we investing in and what are we planning for today to prepare us for tomorrow? And so, when we are thinking about athletics, it's the very same thing as what are we doing to contribute to thinking about preparing citizenship, preparing philanthropy into our student athletes' lives as they're here with us. And then they'll be knowing how that works when you graduate and join a community. And then that will be what we're thinking about as we're moving forward in athletics is how are we supporting the educational mission through recruiting student athletes who are excelling in the classroom and on the athletics fields and engage in the community.
How important is that student athlete and just the whole academic experience? Because I can't imagine juggling all they are with travel and practice and games and everything. While their overall GPA is great. So how do you see your role as the leader continuing to support that?
Well, what you do is celebrate it. We have coaches that know how to recruit to the University of Northern Iowa in that the student athletes who come here are successful here. And so they do a nice job from the very beginning of identifying students who are going to be able to enjoy their academic experience. And we know too that it's important that faculty and the colleges understand that student athletes have a commitment that is to their classroom and to their athletics, and that they are supported in the classroom as well. And so then when the student athletes know that, they thrive. And so we surround them with love and they go for it, but it's incredible. Tanya was just talking about women's basketball's GPA last year was 8th in the country, I think.
In the nation.
In the nation, and I think wrestling was 6th in the nation. So our coaches are doing it the right way, and that really makes it much easier for my role, that's for sure.
Do you like the timing of starting now at the end of a school year?
Well, you know what? I got to sneak in a little bit of a championship last weekend and get over to softball and cheer them on. And then, what better time than now to be on the Panther Caravan, get out there, be able to meet this morning with the Panther Scholarship Club board meeting, be over at the leadership retreat today with the university leadership. So I couldn't have asked for kind of a better start to see a lot of people as they're wrapping the year.
We'll have more. Dr. Megan Franklin right after this here on Panther Sports Talk.